So like I was telling you earlier, man, we showed the movie in the Chinese theater in Hollywood. We showed it in Las Vegas, and we showed it in Brooklyn, New York. Man. We showing it in Dallas, and we showing it in Indianapolis.
That shit is wild, man. That shit is so fresh that I could be a part of this. I mean, you could have ran into anybody else. I could have not said, hey, y'all looking for extras on that Facebook post. It's just wild. So many people saw Jewish Jake do his thing. I was just trying to help. I'm the TV generation kid. My parents didn't feel like raising me, they sat me down in front of the TV. But it blows my mind, man. I'm definitely ready for more.
The lady's like, Jewish Jake is sexy in the motherfucker. I said, what? Jewish Jake to me like, yeah, just how he talking and shit. It's like, this motherfucker don't give a fuck.
You know what I'm about to do with this shit. These ain't just for TV, these motherfuckers work. My breath smell like a boss. My nuts big like a boss. I got boss nuts. I tried to zone in into that character. I didn't even know how to be like that. I don't wild out like that. I don't talk about myself, man. I stay humble. Listen to my name, Jewish Jake. The kite that everybody wanna bite from Crown Heights. I'm Al Capone. I guess I'm just a sexy motherfucker when I don't know it.
I think it's the beard, man. I think it's the beard. They like your beard. They don't like you. They say your beard's sexy.
The true life beard life, man. That's how we do in the beard game. Comes natural.
I'm gonna grow my joint back out. You know what I'm saying? It be getting itchy, man. So I had to cut it off. I'm like, how y'all stop the itch, man? I don't know how to stop the itch.
I braid it. Keep it off the neck.
He said he French braided, cornrowed it. Dumb C style.
They try to touch it when I go to the clubs, and I gotta pull my head away.
Check this out. This is your main man, Gideon Piece of Rye. You already know who I'm sitting here right now with.
Peace, everybody. What's good?
Alright, you know who this is, man. This is the homie Corey J. Oates. You know what I'm saying? The brother that played the part of Jewish Jake and represented like a mug. You know. Oh man, people was really digging your part, you know what I'm saying? Just everybody in general, they was really digging that role. And you know, especially when I showed it in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Cause you know, that's what Jewish Jake is from, you know what I'm saying? So I was showing it in Brooklyn. I think they called it Hasidic Jews, but when you saw the Hasidic Jews, they was like, oh, they got Jewish Jake, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, a lot of folks who rock with it, and they was respecting it, and really just, it brought a lot of life to the film, man.
I just wanted to do Jewish Jake that part justice, because you said it was setting precedence for the fear factor in the film, and I thought that was a huge responsibility. So I just kind of followed your lead. Insane. That was dope, brother, man. I appreciate that. There it is.
This had to be the dopest one right there.
Oh wow! Whoa! Dude, that looks fucked up.
Beard, do I need to bring some of that shit?
Yeah. Once you explained it to me and gave me those speaking parts, sprung that on me a few days before we actually started shooting. I wasn't ready for that. But once I started hearing like how you interpreted him, it made me feel more comfortable with what you were looking for.
Here you are. You're not really an actor. You're an artist, person who does tattoos, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm a traditional artist, straight up.
But you'll be the person that will literally blow from this shit. Because that's how it goes. It's like you're not searching for it.
Yeah.
And it's the people who searching for it, it's like they kind of block themselves because they want it so bad. It's almost like when you're talking to a girl, right? And the more you want her so bad, hey girl, I'm trying to tell you, I'll do anything for you. Like, listen, you running her away. You literally run her away, but the more you like chill and be like, hey, what's up? And you talking to her and shit and you don't really give a fuck, that's the day you fuck.
Yeah.
That's the day, I mean, you was chilling, you wouldn't even think about it and this shit happened. I was telling you about this next film that I was getting ready to make. That's just in the making, you know, in my mind. But, you know, I've been writing on it and kind of playing around with it, and it's a full feature surrounded around Jewish Jake.
Yo.
I mean, it's like the cuts. All right, the name of the movie. Like, I'm already writing on it. The name of the movie is called Go See the Jew. Okay, and so it's surrounded around Jewish Jake, who gets up with these 3 Irish guys who are drug addicts, and they put together a heist and they rob a bank, but they get cheated out of the money. You understand what I'm saying? And they get pissed off because one of the dudes name, he's an Asian guy named Fat Fuck, but it's not fuck spelled like fuck. It's Fat Fuck, like an Asian name. P-H-U-K. But check this out. So he kind of shysters, you know what I'm saying, the Irish guys out of their money, and they hear about Jewish Jake, and Jewish Jake basically kind of fronts them the money and helps to assist them in getting their money back from the guys that took it from them. That's how I'm telling you, don't play. Got them pit bulls in the house. Trying to tell them, man.
We don't play with the staff. These knuckleheads surround. There's some zombies that walk around here every now and then. They usually stay quiet though.
All right. Them dogs will wake you up. Wake you up in the morning time.
They're chill, man. They're good with kids. A little rambunctious.
Oh shit.
He's always trying to bone her. She's fixed. She has no intention of letting that happen. So
It's just being a man.
they just, yeah. He's 4. He still ain't been laid, man. I've been looking for 4 years to try to lock them down. That's why we got her initially. But my wife got scared to deal with puppies, so she got her fixed.
Man, Morning, he said you ain't been laid yet, man. It's checked up. Don't look sad. We gonna help you.
Yeah. My wife's still in the doghouse with me on that.
It is true facts. If it ain't our personal dog.
Yes, you are the little model dog. I know.
Freedom. You know you made a cameo in the movie? Big head.
It's that old Southside neighborhood shit.
Speaking of which, man, we driving around Mechanicsville. Man, dudes broke out in a full-fledged community fight. Like, everybody was out there fighting. Everybody. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, yo. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't know. You get scared to think that you got used to that shit. This dude represented, but in real life, this dude is so humble. Like, I'm telling you, and this coming from a dude. I be around buttholes all the time, and not buttholes, but you would rather be around them buttholes than them buttholes, you know, because both of them stink, you know, but this dude is really humble. What I mean by that, he's assured of himself, but he don't have to brag about who he is. And I'm gonna tell you, if you ain't seen this man's art, you need to see this dude's artwork. I'm telling you, like I know a lot of dope artists, and I can draw. But this dude's skill, I'm telling you, is on point, man. This dude can draw. Let me show you some of his shit real fast.
Paint on the canvas, making a background, and then I always want to put something on top of it, whether it's a character or different shapes. But I just kind of let it flow, man. There's no real reason why I did it. There's no title for them, nothing. I don't have a theme. Nobody's actually giving me that assignment, and I haven't given that assignment to myself yet. Caricatures, they're like the illustrated caricatures people draw of people's faces, where they accent certain points. Like drawing Jay Leno, you draw the big ass chin.
Okay.
Stuff you get at like the mall or the beach when you're with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Just real quick drawings like that. I used to like doing that. When I would try to do portraits, everybody's face would turn out like a character. I have a strong background in hip-hop culture. And the basics to hip-hop culture is originality.
Yes, sir.
Not to be like somebody else.
Yes, sir.
I'm 42, that's where, you know, it's always been ingrained in my head to go against the grain and not be like other white culture. Because of that I learned a major life-turning lesson from hip-hop culture, and I've always represented and loved hip-hop culture. Artists are sensitive, man. We don't want to hear no bad reviews about our shit, and we're our own worst critics at the same time. So we don't need somebody else telling us this, that, and the third negative when it's already gone through our head
Right.
700,000 times before we even put it out there for somebody to look at. I think about that every time I share something on Instagram. Some things I'll get a whole bunch of likes, some things I'll only get a few likes, and seems to be the world we live in that hangs on an anxiety with a lot of people. People don't respond on social media and just out in the world. It's kind of a small version for what you're doing with this, bringing the film all over the country, and getting those likes, dislikes, whatever. It's tough to deal with, and you just got to push on, because not everybody's gonna like to stop.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, we hear it all the time. They be like, well, they ain't like Jesus. But you gotta be real. If they didn't like the Mashiach, Yahushua, if they gave him a problem, and he was walking in authenticity to the max, I mean, come on, like, what more do you want? Like, you ain't gonna walk around and not be this. But I say this though, like, I found myself being caught up in likes and shares and all this other type of stuff. I found myself getting caught up in that, and I was just like, that doesn't explain or define the quality of your work based on how many likes you got or how many shares you got.
Nope.
And you got to remember going into this industry, what are you getting into this thing for?
Yeah.
So tell them about your cannabis stuff, man. What you got going with that?
Full advocate for cannabis culture, community. I believe medicinal and recreational are the same. Recreational means you just don't know you're dosing yourself. Eventually you'll figure out your dosage and not smoke as much. I'm a 2-year learned grower. I spent a couple years in Maine on an internship. I want to say it was 90 days before I was given a 10 light grow system to run all by myself. I'm very active in the community up in Maine. It's not legal to cultivate down here. They're trying to pass a bill at this time. Out of 10 million people in the whole state of Georgia, they only want to give out 6 cultivating licenses. Smoke more CBD, eat more CBD.
Then that's when he gonna come into place.
Yeah.
When he say that weed.
We got the CBD is the non-psychoactive effect. It works better with some THC, but you can just add a little low dose of THC so you don't get that anxiety. And if you do, take more CBD. I like the headbanger boogie. I know some people that don't like the headbanger boogie, and CBD helps suppress that anxiety. A lot of people don't know that about cannabis.
Okay, what about energy boost? What does weed do for energy boost?
Probably a specific strain you're looking for. I know the ChemDog strain is beneficial to me for energy boosts. That's why Sour Diesel is one of my favorite strains. Edibles will definitely motivate you. I'll make some loud ass butter that'll wake you up in the middle of the night.